Hello, welcome to CruiseAway with Derek and Joe. Now this is the place where we cruise together for the greatest holidays available in Oz, all served up with a smile from our amazing team. Now our aim is to save you more dollars and deliver bigger holidays, easy as that.
And that's any cruise, any ship, any date. This time we have more adventures from the array of Princess sailings around Oz for late 2027 and into 2028, with more choice of ports and exciting sailings from Sydney, Brisbane and Perth.
Yeah, and we're here to get you ahead of the rest, actually. We've got exclusive price tags, great bonuses if you've already sailed with Princess, and an array of new and refreshing trips. And this time we're focusing on the Sapphire Princess season, where she'll be based in Perth's Fremantle port.
Yes, and there's lots to look forward to, like an Indonesia Explorer for 2 weeks, or maybe you fancy enjoying the mix of scenic cruising and great ports on a Northern Explorer. We also have a chance to spend Christmas of 2027 exploring Indonesia's wonders.
Sounds lovely, doesn't it? And we will start straight away by showing you on board Sapphire Princess so that you can see what life you'll be looking forward to. And this is a Southeast Asia adventurer. It starts on the 12th of February in 2028 in Fremantle.
Oh, brilliant. And booking ahead of time for this one, which is lovely, because what you've got to remember is you're going to be locking in the price now for a cruise almost 2 years into the future. So that's just a great way of being able to, over 2 years, being able to ensure that you are getting a great value and a great deal. And the Sapphire will welcome you with open arms. She is a beautiful vessel. She has at the heart of the ship, there's the piazza where you can meet, you can grab a drink, you can enjoy some of the entertainment. They have live street performers, they call them, in the atrium, and the shops are there too. So you've got very well stocked boutiques on board Princess. That's the great thing. Whether you're shopping for diamonds and fine watches, or branded Princess gear, or something for formal night, they do have some really pretty dresses and glitzy handbags and all of that fun stuff, and fragrance, beauty, chocolate. It's all there. It's like a little mini mall. It's all there for you. Now, when it comes to enjoying what's on offer in other parts of the ship, the Sanctuary, this is an exclusive adults only space. You've got relaxing sun lounges. You can just be at peace there with your partner, hanging out, and maybe head to the spa afterwards for one of the many indulgent treatments on offer. They do lots of deals in the spa, so it's always worth going up and checking. On port days in particular, you might get a discount. They also do lectures, so they might do a metabolism lecture, with the gym staff. They might talk about skincare. They might be able to give you some tips and hints on different hair care treatments as well. You can actually have a full cut and colour on a cruise ship. So if you've never cruised before, a lot of people don't realise this. It is literally like a miniature city, the way everything works. The Explorers Lounge, this is great after hours for you to just go and listen to some live music and grab a cocktail, and then it gets really exciting up in Skywalker's nightclub with their themed nights as well. 60s night, 70s night, that kind of thing. So much fun. So we are embarking the Sapphire in Fremantle and cruising out at sea for a couple of days to Benoit in Bali. We've got an overnight here. You can really enjoy Bali's after dark rhythm, the island of the gods. Something far more expected than the beaches. You might find some fantastic night markets, and the Indonesians are known for these markets where you can shop for bargains, so something fun to do. Then it's Phuket in Thailand. Oh, just beautiful. You can go to Phi Phi Island, which is stunning for great snorkeling, or maybe visit an elephant sanctuary and see these incredible creatures in a conserved environment. Then it's Penang in Malaysia, where you can discover Georgetown and its gorgeous alleys, which give you a hint to the UNESCO World Heritage past of this city. And maybe you're going to do an excursion where you get to go and cook in a traditional home. Then it's Kuala Lumpur, and Kuala Lumpur offers you the famous Batu Caves, which are over 600 years old, really interesting to visit. You might want to go to the Petronas Towers as well for a stark contrast of old meets new. There is an excursion that will take you to both. We're disembarking in Singapore, the Garden City, and we've got 2 nights in a hotel. That's Raffles Hotel right there, as of course it's world famous. You can grab the Singapore Sling, maybe take a harbour cruise, do a spot of shopping, or enjoy gardens by the bay. And after hours, it really gets beautiful in Japan. Of course, we're in Singapore. We're flying back to Perth in Australia. But what a great little trip this is. I love this itinerary. It's not too much. It's just the right amount of relaxation meets sightseeing, I think.
Yeah, and a lovely exotic feel to this as well, something a little bit different, something that breaks you out of maybe your holiday comfort zone, something that gives you some new experiences and some new places and some new cultures as well. What a wonderful, wonderful mix of enjoying life on board the Sapphire Princess, which you will love, and then you'll be relaxing in Bali and then going and exploring in Thailand and Malaysia. And remember, the reason I'm telling you about it right now is because we have an exclusive CruiseAway price tag. This is what this show is all about. Exclusive price tags you will not find anywhere else in Australia. 2799. And that's so good because that's the whole cruise out of Perth, of course. And then you've got the couple of nights in Singapore and then the flight back to Perth as well, all for this price tag. And this is exclusive to us. You can grab this with a deposit today. What an unforgettable 2 weeks holiday. You're going to love it. And the Sapphire Princess herself, so homely, a wonderful welcome. It's full board, of course, so your dining is included, your fabulous entertainment, so many activities. And then at the end of it, you ease back gently into life with a wonderful 2-night discovery stay in Singapore before you fly back. It's great. Now, if you're a Captain Circle member with Princess, which is their loyalty scheme, speak to our team as well, because we may well be able to unlock onboard credit and other discounts depending on your level, which is great. So let's unlock them for you. Call the magic number, and here's the details you need for booking for everyone. So everyone, just to be clear, everyone has that price on screen is exclusive to everyone. But if you've cruised with Princess before, as with all cruise lines, they have their loyalty schemes. And actually, if you are a member of Princess loyalty scheme, which is Captain Circle, talk to our team, because depending on which level you are, I mean, the perks get amazing. It's very, very easy to work your way up the loyalty scheme with Princess as well. In fact, your first level up is after your first 3 cruises or 15 nights, which is great. I mean, it's really good. And the bonuses just keep getting better and better and better. So again, any questions on that, just talk to the team, but book it with us because you have got that exclusive price tag as well. 1300 412 358 is the number to call, toll free. And remember, you can call us 7 days a week.
Yes, you can. Yeah, it's that easy. And honestly, our agents are incredibly friendly and they make it the easiest possible process to book your trip. So don't worry, choose it, join us, and it's all going to be, the rest is history.
Absolutely.
Now, our second Sapphire Princesses cruise takes us on an Indonesian explorer with some wonderful local ports on the menu too. And from Perth for 14 nights, leaving on the 29th of January in 2028. 2 weeks, a wonderful amount of time to get away. And of course, this is going to take you to one of the most majestic parts of the world, Indonesia, full of heritage and history and tradition and beauty, all the while in your floating city of adventure, one of the most elegant floating cities you'll ever encounter, that's for sure, on the Sapphire. She's a lovely ship. Lots of pools around the ship, by the way. You haven't just got one pool. And again, this is something, if you're new to cruising, you might not realize there's several full-size swimming pools and also hot tubs dotted around the ship, the Lotus Spa pool, the Neptune Reefer pool, and this just enables you to have plenty of space to relax, to sunbathe on those sea days, or maybe even port days, depending on what you prefer. When you're not enjoying some of the amazing food. Now, what's nice is you've got casual poolside dining on offer too, as they have grills where you can go and grab a burger and fries and things like that. So that's nice and casual. But the main dining room and the buffet are both included for all meals. If you do want to take it to the next level and you do want to enjoy some specialty dining, how about Alfredo's Pizzeria? And having eaten there every time I've been on Princess, I have to say it's my favorite. The calzones there are, they're just chef's kiss. They are amazing. Then you have got Vines, which is a lovely wine bar with antipasti and tapas and charcuterie boards and chocolate truffles. Oh, that's a fun thing to do, isn't it, for date night? So 14 nights, cruising out of Fremantle and a few days at sea sees us into Lombok, which is very charming. It's like Bali 30 years ago. You can step into Lombok's quieter side and explore the weaving village of Sakaraka, where you'll get to learn about traditional looms and purchase some as well. well. That would be lovely. Next up, we're into Bali and we have an overnight on board in Benua. So the great thing about enjoying Bali day and night is during the day you can explore the paddy fields, maybe head to the temples. At night and sunset you can go to Uluwatu Temple in the mountains and enjoy some night markets after that. It's great. And cruising through the Kimberley coast, one of the last natural rugged frontiers of the world. We're so blessed to have this really on our doorstep. Raw and cinematic, ancient sandstone cliffs rising in layered red walls. You might see humpback whales. It's an overnight in Broome then, and we stay here longer so you can enjoy Cable Beach and the famous camel ride along Cable Beach as well. Or maybe take a pearling masterclass with a third generation pearl diver who would be handling these rare Broome pearls. I think that would be fascinating, wouldn't it? And of course, make something to take home with you. Then it's Exmouth, which is a lovely gateway to the Ningaloo coast. One of the most biodiverse marine sanctuaries in Oz. You can drift snorkel through Coral Bay and potentially see manta rays, which is amazing, and just an amazing place to visit. We're back to Fremantle where we will disembark and, just a wonderful itinerary, of course, taking in the Kimberley, which is iconic, isn't it? So we're sailing to Lombok, Benua, cruising through the Kimberley coast, then into Broome and Exmouth, back into Fremantle. What an itinerary.
It is. It's superb, isn't it? I mean, these are great. The choice that we have in this season with Princess is just brilliant. Being able to do it to and from Perth as well just makes it just so much easier as well, doesn't it? So, no fly, to and from Perth on the Sapphire Princess. You've got the 2 overnights on the route as well, that one in Bali and that one in Broome as well. More importantly, though, you've got an exclusive price tag, so let's see it straight away. I can't wait. I am ready. Look at this. For 14 nights of full board cruising, and there is so much wrapped up in that cruise price as well. It is crazy. That price exclusive to us here at CruiseAway if you book right now. This is all about early saving, so just use a deposit now. A low deposit right now will lock that price in completely and utterly. I know the holiday's a long way away, but a deposit will lock that price in for you. It's the lowest price there is. And if you're a member of Princess's Captain Circle program, remember, depending on the level, there might be even more discounts and even onboard spend for the cruise that we can unlock for you. So call the team right now, 1300 412 358. Here's all the details you need. And if this is your first cruise with Princess as well, you join the Captain Circle loyalty team on cruise number 1. So don't think, oh, I'm missing out, because you know what? The story has only just begun. It is fantastic. It's a really, really good loyalty scheme. People rave about it across the cruising world because you jump up the levels so quickly and the perks get really, really super amazing the further you go up. You will know this well if maybe you're an elite Captain Circle member already, where you get the black medallion and everyone falls at your feet and you get the best of everything from start to finish on your cruise. It's amazing. Listen, if you want to get that booked right now, lock in that price, 1300 412 358, a low deposit today, and it is yours. It's as simple as that. And listen, we're going to squeeze even more amazing deals into this show. So our third Sapphire Princess cruise is at the back end of 2027, taking a Northern Explorer cruise around Oz this time, and the 18-night trip also includes a Sydney stay. So let's look forward to you joining Sapphire Princess in Fremantle on the 10th of October in 2027. And one thing I will say about Princess cruising is it's for people of all ages. It's a very relaxing cruise. Joe, you were talking about the multiple pools on board earlier as well, and you'll notice the kind of arrangement they have in the pool is rather than everyone sitting on a flat level around the pool, they actually have sort of tiered seating, if you like. It's a little bit more like an amphitheatre. Yes. So everyone gets the best view of the sun and the best view of what's going on around as well, because relaxing up on the pool deck during the day is such a wonderful pleasure that you maybe, you could do it on your doorstep, but you never find the time to do. When you're on a cruise holiday, you find time to switch off, to relax, to, as you say, go to the spa and indulge, to maybe treat yourself to that slightly more elevated dining experience, to get involved in activities that you would never have even dreamed you would do. You might learn to line dance on a cruise ship. You might well just take a day in the sanctuary. Book yourself a half day or a full day pass in the sanctuary and just disappear with a book. Go and have a nice massage treatment while you're there as well. Cruising opens up parts of you, I think, that you'd forgotten sometimes. Sometimes, you know, you forget to holiday properly because you're so wound up in the arrangements and how do I get there, then you forget to take the time to enjoy it. Well, because as soon as you step onto a cruise and you unpack and you settle in, that's it. Everything from there is taken care of for you. You don't have those things to think about, making the beds, cooking the food. You don't have any of those thoughts on your mind. So you can just let loose and relax. There's no rules. No one's waking you up at 8 o'clock in the morning. No one's sending you to bed at 10 o'clock at night. You can do whatever you want to and go and discover the amazing places along the way. And that is the joy of cruising that no brochure can show you. So let's take this 16 nights cruise then from Fremantle.
And 2 days at Cece's is into Broome, and you can explore while in Broome Japanese cemetery, the largest outside of Japan actually, which honours the town's early pearl divers, and learn about the history of that at also in the museum. Then we're cruising through the Kimberley coast. I mean, what a place. The vertical tidal whirlpools that form as Kimberley's 12-metre tides shift through the narrow channels are going to be just something that's a natural phenomenon so few people see, and so much more. Then it's Darwin, and you can visit the Museum and Art Gallery of the Northern Territory in Darwin to see a preserved 5-metre crocodile, a famous one actually up there, and learn about the story behind that. Or perhaps head to Fanny Bay Jail. Then we're into Cairns, and you can, while in Cairns, of course, you have the Barrier Reef, the Whitsundays, and also the fabulous rainforest at your fingertips. The Daintree is absolutely beautiful, and you can do a crocodile watching tour whilst you're there. Then we have some scenic cruising around Willis Island, which is a remote meteorological station, and it's the only permanently staffed weather outpost on the coral scene. You might be lucky enough to see albatross, little baby penguins whilst you're there. So pretty. Then Brisbane awaits us, and how about wandering the Howard Smith Wharves Story Bridge, which is now filled with microbreweries carved into the old riverside bunkers, famous part of Brisbane if you love a little cheeky beer. Now we are disembarking in Sydney. We've got 2 nights in a hotel in Sydney, which is great, and you know, we put you in a great hotel, city centre, and somewhere that you'll find easily accessible to all of Sydney's hotspots, whether it be Bondi, heading over to the Rocks, Darling Harbour, the Opera House, perhaps up for some shopping, or enjoying Taronga Zoo, or getting out on the harbour and actually, you know, kayaking maybe. And then we're going to fly you back to Perth after all of that excitement. Here's an overview for you, of course, as cruising out of Fremantle to Broome, cruising the amazing Kimberley, down to, up to Darwin, then over to Cairns, Willis Island, Brisbane, Sydney, a couple of days in Sydney, and then flying you back to Perth.
How good is this? And nothing's rushed on this holiday at all. Absolutely nothing. Lovely relaxed pace. See the number of sea days that you've got in there as well. Sea days are great when you're on a cruise, because I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes, and I'm not talking from experience, I'm just, I'm telling you from a friend. When you do a cruise, you get very excited at the start of it, and you might find that you kind of, overdo it a little bit some days. And some days you need a half-day recovery. And a cruise with a nice balance of ports and sea days just gives you that lovely balance. So you come off the cruise feeling refreshed and relaxed and like you've had a real holiday. Anyway, let's get to the crux of this. 16 nights of Northern Explorer cruising on Sapphire Princess from Perth, of course. And then your Sydney stay for a 2-night at the end, plus the return flight to Perth for an exclusive price tag. We're nearly 2 years away from this offer, but look at the exclusive price tag. And you can secure that right now, like today, with just a deposit. And this is another price tag that, again, just is off the chart in terms of good, isn't it? For what you are getting here, it needs locking in today, though, with our team. It is exclusive in Australia to us here at CruiseAway, and you can freeze that price right now by calling us and putting a deposit in and saying, that's happening. we've got it sorted. And no matter what happens, that price is the price that you pay. Don't forget, if you are a Captain Circle loyalty member with Princess, depending on your level, we might be able to even unlock some more savings and bonuses like onboard credit and other discounts as well. So it is definitely worth calling the team and finding out. Even if you've taken 30 Princess cruises before, call that number now, 1300 412 358. Here's all the details you need. And this is why everyone comes to CruiseAway, because you'll notice, I'm sure, if you know anything about cruising and prices, a lot of you will, even if you've done world cruises, you will look at the prices you see on the screen with us at CruiseAway and say, no one else gets anywhere near that. How is that? Well, CruiseAway have been in this cruise business for over 25 years, so that's a lot of experience. And also remember, we are booking on behalf of so many thousands of people, tens of thousands of people every single year. So that means that we have an enormous buying power and negotiating power with the cruise lines, with hotels, with airlines, with tour operators around the world. And that allows us to put these packages together, even with stays and extras that can sometimes even work out less than going directly to the cruise line themselves just for the cruise. I mean, it's amazing how it works out, but somehow we do it and we are very, very proud of it as well. So we're going to squeeze in one final cruise now for this show, and it will be a Christmas present to look forward to as you cruise away to Indonesia from Perth for 2 weeks on Sapphire Princess, leaving Fremantle on the 19th of December in 2027. That'll be a lovely way to spend Christmas.
Oh, can you
on a
imagine?
Cruise, yes, please.
So on a cruise, not having to worry about cooking Christmas dinner for yourself, your other half, the Rellos, not having to wonder about entertaining people, not even having to do gifts if you don't want to. Maybe the cruise is your gift to each other. Everything is done for you when you're on a Christmas cruise. They decorate beautifully with like a big gingerbread house and tons of decorations around the ship. They'll have lots of Christmas themed activities, or not, depending if you like to celebrate this time of year or not. You will have the option of doing both. And you'll have the option, by the way, of a ton of different restaurants to go to on Christmas Day. Not having to book something in for $300 a head and then worrying about the quality of it, like if you're eating at home on Christmas Day, right? It happens a lot, doesn't it? Your expectations aren't met on the busiest day of the year for restaurants. But on a cruise, your expectations are always exceeded. This is the beauty of cruising at this time of year. I just love it. Your bed's made, your entertainment is on offer, your food options, like we mentioned, are completely endless, and there's so many more little bells and whistles about celebrating the holiday season in this way. I think it's the thing to do. I really do. Maybe you've been saying to your other half for years, we're going to do it. We're going to get away for Christmas. Just the two of us. We're just going to let everyone else do their own thing, and you haven't done it yet. Make it your time in 2027 with this cruise. Let's see where we're off to then. Of course, we are cruising out of Fremantle, and a day at sea is going to see us into Exmouth. And Exmouth has that amazing Ningaloo Reef, which is, as you see, is a natural phenomena. The Yardley Creek Gorge is beautiful, and Turtle Bay, where you can see sea turtles swimming in nature, would be amazing as well. Then we have an overnight on board in Broome, which is great. And, alongside Cable Beach, which is well famous for the camels and, of course, the sunset safari, you can head to the cute little Sun Pictures Cinema, which is a very old picture house, and learn about that. Or perhaps to Gantham Point, as you see pictured, gorgeous. Cruising through the Kimberley, that rugged, beautiful terrain featuring, lush, verdant landscapes mixed with incredible reefs and that incredible, rich terracotta earth. I mean, some of the pictures you'll have. Then it's Lombok in Indonesia, with its natural beauty, its volcanic land, and my advice would be to get a fat bike. It's a beach bike where you can just literally cycle around the island and see it the best way before heading to Bali on an overnight. And an overnight in Bali gives us an optimum time to do excursions and see Bali after hours too. And the great thing is you can head to the thermal hot springs up in the north. Maybe you're going to head to Mount Agur, the volcano, and do a full island tour. And you have time to do this on an overnight for sure. Then we're cruising back into Fremantle, where we'll disembark after an exciting Christmas and New Year adventure. So we're embarking in Fremantle on the 19th, and on Christmas Day we're going to be in Broome, I think, aren't we, on Christmas Day? Yeah.
We'll be somewhere. We actually won't care where we are because we are just having a lovely time. And I was just thinking, for all those people that own restaurants that you were just talking about, maybe this is their escape for Christmas. Rather than having people disappointed at their Christmas offering and telling us all about it, maybe this is the chance for the restaurant owners to say, right, that's it. We're closing for Christmas. We're on a cruise. Thank you very much. We just need a change. Maybe that's what you need as well. What a lovely getaway this will be for Christmas. And our price right now for you to grab is looking well into the future, but it's exclusive to us, this price tag. And a deposit now, you can look at each other and say, shall we? And if you call us and get a deposit and lock that price in, that's it. It's then promised at that price tag. And all you need to do is call that number right now. So if you need a Christmas break, no, not this Christmas, no, not next Christmas, the Christmas after. Now that is advanced planning, isn't it? But it's well worth doing it right now with a deposit. And then you know it's happening. And then you can tell everyone that needs to know, you've got 2 years notice to let family down gently. We're not going to be around that Christmas. But don't worry, it's not this Christmas, it's not next Christmas, it's the Christmas after. Fabulous. Do it now. Live for the moment. Get it booked. Here's all the details you need. Low deposit, that's all you need. That's all you need to say bye-bye all the way over Christmas and do something different. Take a break. You work so hard through the year, or, you know, maybe you look after members of the family. Maybe there's some reason, maybe there's a big celebration coming up for you. Maybe Christmas is the time where everyone lands on you. Maybe you have 12 around the table for Christmas. You've got to find somewhere for everyone to stay and sleep, and you've got to find all the food and do all the preparation and all that kind of stuff that goes with Christmas. How about just having one Christmas off? It's 2 years away, so you can let everyone down very gently between now and then. But why not promise this to yourself as a Christmas present for 2 years' time?
I'm ready, Derek.
I'm so ready. Listen, I'm ready to do it this Christmas, never mind 2 years away.
Yes.
And listen, if you want to get away this Christmas, just call us, we'll make it happen, not a problem. But you know what, this is good, this is really good, and this is early booking right now at a price tag that is exclusive to us here at CruiseAway. And again, I'll just mention, because it's the same on all of these offers over this season, which is the back end of 2027 into the start of 2028. If you are a Captain Circle member, so a loyalty member with Princess, you've cruised with them before, depending on your level, we can open up all kinds of doors for you, like onboard credit, which is like free money when you're on your cruise, which is great. And also, I mean, as you work your way up through the tiers, you can end up at elite status getting 10% off all the shopping on board. And that's already, you know, without the taxes and the duties and stuff anyway, that's a saving on top of that, which is just amazing. Elite also gives you like a bag of laundry each. Wow. Just done and sorted, included. Priority getting on the ship, priority getting off the ship, priority tender. If there's a tender into a port, you're first. And all kinds of other great things like meetings with the captain, you know, cocktail receptions, and listen, it's worth getting started on this cruising career, let me tell you, because it only gets better the more you do it. Yeah, there's some really amazing perks. Yeah. You know, once you become part of the Captain Circle, so you've got to do it. You've got to do it, and you're going to love Princess so much. Well, we've given you some food for thought here, haven't we? Yes. We really have. Plenty of it. That's what a cruise is all about, plenty of food. Anyway, get yourself booked as quickly as you can and come and join us again soon as we cruise away. Ciao for now.